Welcome back, everyone, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Lakers Flashback rebuild here on NBA 2K22. It's not really a rebuild at this point. We are, 9 straight championships in this series? If we go back to the league history and to the NBA history, and we take a look at the NBA championships over the past decade or so, it's been pretty much us. It has been exactly us for, 9 straight years now? And then we have one a couple of years later, or a couple years earlier, then a couple of years before that. So, I mean, let's just say we've won a few NBA championships in this series. Let's go to the trophy showcase, and here you can see we are almost full up. We fill up 2 entire rows, 2 entire shelves of both NBA Finals appearance or NBA Finals trophies, Larry O'Brien trophies, and Executive of the Year awards as well. So we are very, very blinged out on hardware. This is episode 27, season 27, and this team is interesting. Yes, we're still very good. Obviously, we took Elgin Baylor with the first overall pick. Then we took also Yao Ming with pick 2, I think, right? Was it pick 2? It was pick 2. So we had the first 2 picks. We drafted Elgin Baylor and Yao Ming. Baylor comes in as a 95, 23-year-old. We have Magic Johnson, who is injured from the stomach virus, but he will be back for probably, he'll only miss 1 or 2 games, I would guess, maybe 3. He shouldn't miss too many games. We have Dr. J, who is done for 6 to 8 more months with an Achilles injury. I was planning on trading Dr. J last offseason, but he picked up that injury in the playoffs and is still injured throughout the entire offseason and now to start this next season. So, and he may even miss the entire season this year. So whenever Dr. J is back healthy, we will trade him, but he might miss this entire season. Luckily, that's why, mainly I drafted Elgin Baylor because we were going to trade Dr. J anyway. But now that Dr. J is injured, Elgin Baylor just automatically fills in that spot even better. So let's go to the actual game plan rotation and see what we got going on. So Derrick Rose will start at point guard for now until Magic Johnson comes back. We've got Kobe, who is starting to decline a little bit. He's been in the league 17 years. Can you believe he's been in the league 17 years and we've had him his entire career? I know it says that he was traded to Detroit and then New Orleans for a year. That's just a glitch. He's been here the entire career. You can check the logs. I have video evidence that he's been here every single year. So Kobe's been here. We've got new starters in Kevin Garnett, who was a starter last year, but he comes in as a second-year player, being more developed. And we've got first-year starter rookie Yao Ming starting at center. They wanted to start, it was Jermaine O'Neal. They wanted to start Jermaine O'Neal at center, but I'm going to keep Yao Ming at center because within this year, or maybe even to start next year, he's going to be in the mid-80s, so he is going to be a very good player for us. We also have a little bit of a lackluster bench, you could say. We have Kevin Love, we have Courtney Lee, Kevin Knox, Anthony Bennett, and Jermaine O'Neal with Tyrese Maxey coming off the bench. And then we have Bo Cruz, Juan Hernan-Gomez, not get any minutes. Magic will get minutes once he comes back from his stomach virus. But this team is good. It's a playoff team. Is it a championship team? Probably, but it's certainly not one of our. We've had much better teams in past episodes than what we have now. And with all that being said, there's one more thing left to do, and that is to find out what draft class we are going to be doing. It's everybody's favorite time of the day, time of the episode. Spin that wheel, find out what draft class we're going to be working for this offseason, and it's going to be an old one. It's going to be 1973. We have been on a run of really old draft classes. We have not been getting more of the modern ones. We've been getting a lot of the old school draft classes, and today's not any different. We are going to, not Edic Prospect, we are going to go for the 1973 draft class. I hope that, unlike last episode, they actually have one, because we had to go through a lot of different spins to actually get a good draft class. So 1973, I hope it has a draft class. It does. Thank you, Big Doug Swan, for making this draft class, or at least uploading it. And it is Doug Collins, John Williamson, Larry Kenyon, Swen Nader, ML Carr, Slick Watts, Bo Lamar. Okay, so this isn't like a super intriguing draft class, but there's some interesting players in here. Very, very interesting players. Now, I want to quickly go and see who the number one pick of the 1973 draft class was, just so I can make sure that this is accurate. I want to be as accurate as possible. So, 1973 NBA draft. Who was the number one overall pick? We have Ralph Sampson as the number one overall pick. Then we have Byron Scott, Sidney Green, Thurl Bailey. Clyde Drexler was in this draft class. None of which I'm seeing in this list of players. So it looks like we may have been bamboozled by Big Doug Swan. I'm not seeing... This is 1973, right? Yeah. Oh, no, this is 1983. Oh. I thought I typed 1973. My bad. 1973. Let's search for that. 1973. Yeah, I did type 83 on accident. 1973. So Clyde Drexler was not in that one. Here we go. 1973. We've got Doug Collins. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into the ones. Nick Weatherspoon's there. I see him. Do we have a Jim Brewer? No, there's no Jim Brewer. Anybody else? I don't see. There's Larry Kennon. I see him now. And we've got ML Carr down there. It's good enough, I guess. There's Byron Jones. I saw Byron Jones on here, didn't I? I don't know. I guess not. And there's Nick Weatherspoon. Did I see Nick Weatherspoon? I could have sworn I saw Nick Weatherspoon on here. No, it's Kermit Washington. I don't know. Oh, no, I see Nick Weatherspoon. Okay, so this is good. This is a good class. We will keep it. And it's not one that we really need to worry about, really. Like, I'm not really interested in any of those players. Not just because they're from 1973, just because I think that our team is good enough. So we have 3 first-round picks. We will be trading those along with Dr. J if he's back. But now, all we got left to do is simulate to the All-Star Draft and see what goes down. So I hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get simulating. Okay, we make it to February 9th, the All-Star Draft, and I've got some things to talk about. First off, we're 45-9, so maybe I was wrong. This team is actually pretty decent. But that's not the main thing that I want to talk about. The main thing I want to talk about is the fact that we have been hit with the injury bug like crazy. Kobe Bryant fractured his leg. He was out for 3 to 4 months, I think, or something like that. Now he's down to 8 to 10 weeks. But Kobe Bryant, in his age 36 season, might be his last. You never know. I'd hate to see him go out with an injury, but maybe we can get him another championship. I say another championship. I mean, he's already got 9, right? Or no, he's got 11. He's got 11. He's been here for all of them. So, I mean, we might as well give him another one before he retires. I don't even know if he's retiring, though. But we have been hit with the injury bug. Derrick Rose was hurt a little bit. We had Dr. J obviously was hurt, but now he's back. We've had Magic, who went down a couple of times after getting back from his flu. We had Kevin Garnett injure his shoulder. Yao Ming was hurt for a couple of weeks during the season. So we've been hit with some pretty serious injuries. It's been pretty crazy, but we've only lost 9 games in that span, so that's good to see. We've been playing pretty well. We've got enough players to hold down the fort. Elgin Baylor in his rookie year, I did make him a rookie, so he's got a good shot at winning Rookie of the Year. Elgin Baylor is leading the team with 18 points per game, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Very good season from the rookie. Magic Johnson, even in his absence, is still, his limited time, still playing pretty well. Dr. J coming back and averaging 16. Derrick Rose has got about 16 as well. Kobe, before he got injured, was doing pretty well. Kevin Garnett has bumped up his scoring by a decent amount. Yao Ming in his rookie season, only getting 6 rebounds a game. You need to bump those numbers up, Yao. You're 7'5". Just stand under the basket and rebound. That's all you need to do. Kevin Love is doing okay. Courtney Lee's doing good. Kevin Knox has played a decent amount of minutes since all the injuries. So has Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee started for a while. Then we had Anthony Bennett, Jermaine O'Neal, Tyrese Maxey's played some decent minutes with the injuries to the point guard system, the point guard players that we had on the team, I guess. And now let's take a look at the league leaders. So the scoring title, as of right now, would be going to CJ McCollum. Very interesting. DeAndre Ayton still locking it down in Philadelphia. Wayne Embry, the rookie center, killing it. Top 3 in scoring. Anthony Edwards is there. Then you got rookie Hal Greer. So the rookies are absolutely balling out. So maybe we won't win Rookie of the Year with Elgin Baylor. I mean, Elgin Baylor is top 20? No, he's not. He is top 40. Come on. Where's out? There he is. He's top 45. He's top 50 in scoring. I'll take it. Top 50. I want to show you, I forgot to show you this before we started simming the first time. I did adjust Jaylen Brown. He no longer has the flat top. He looks more like the modern day Jaylen Brown now. So I did update. I didn't forget. So that's what the scoring looks like. What's the all-star draft? Team Luka, Team Giannis. Team Giannis. There's no T in that. Team Giannis. And both of these guys, former teammates on our team and on the Warriors. But now then Luka left a couple of years ago to go to the Boston Celtics, and he's still dominating. Giannis, he drafts LeBron, Tracy McGrady, Trae Young, Artis Gilmore, Chris Bosh, Ben Simmons, Russell Westbrook, Shea, Chauncey Billups, Sidney Wicks, and George McGinnis. Good to see Ben Simmons making an all-star team. Then we get Luka drafting DeAndre Ayton, Magic Johnson, Spencer Haywood, Elgin Baylor, Carmelo Anthony, Larry Bird, Dwayne Wade, James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, Wayne Embry, and Tyrese Halliburton. So we get 2 all-star starters on Team Luka. I will take that every day of the week. Those are the only 2 all-stars that we have. Obviously, we have a lot of former players on the Lakers that made the all-star team. But I'm happy. Magic Johnson, Elgin Baylor both make an all-star starter. I will take that any day of the week. But it is time to simulate this season and see where everybody ends up. I will see you guys there. Season 27 is wraps, and he did it again. Giannis Antetokounmpo is your MVP for the 6th straight year? How many years is this? It is 6 MVPs in a row. He now has as many NBA championships as he does NBA MVPs. Giannis has made his name as probably the greatest player of this generation. Maybe of the entire series. Wayne Embry steals the Rookie of the Year award from Elgin Baylor, averaging about 25 points per game and 11 rebounds. Well deserved. LaMelo Ball wins the 6th Man of the Year, probably backing up Luka, I would guess, which is just weird. I feel like you should be able to play both of them together, but whatever. Not my team. Jaren Jackson Jr. wins the Defensive Player of the Year. Finally, somebody won it other than Bill Russell. Whoa. Okay, interesting. And Kevin Garnett wins the Most Improved Player. We finally get an award, and he definitely did improve. He improved a lot. I like it. Love to see it. Elijah Samuel wins the Coach of the Year, 72-10, and we win the Executive of the Year once again at 72-10. Very solid numbers there. All NBA first team is Tracy McGrady, Chauncey Billups, Giannis, George McGinnis, and James Wiseman. Then we've got All NBA second team, Russell Westbrook, Luka, Spencer Haywood, Ben Simmons, and Wayne Embry. Wait, hold on. I just realized something. Yeah, he did. James Wiseman was drafted by Atlanta, had an amazing season there, won the MVP this year, averaging 24 and 17. Then a couple years after that, we took him in free agency, I think, or maybe we traded for him. I can't remember. We traded for him, and then I let him go because we were just too dominant, and he went back to Atlanta. I didn't even realize. Did I trade him back to Atlanta? I didn't even realize I did that, but he's back in Atlanta. That's pretty cool. All-NBA third team, CJ McCollum, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James. There's Elgin Baylor in his rookie season making an All-NBA third team. Love to see that. All-defensive team, Magic Johnson, JoJo White, Jaren Jackson Jr., Giannis, and Artis Gilmore. Second team is Donald, Tracy McGrady, Kevin Garnett, LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton. Rookie team, Elgin Baylor makes it. And then all rookie second team, Yao Ming makes it. A lot of awards. We don't usually get that many awards during the season or like at the end of the season, but a lot of awards this year. League leaders, CJ McCollum wins the scoring title. Okay. CJ McCollum can say that he led the league in scoring for an entire year. That's pretty impressive. We saw Elgin Baylor's numbers. They look really, really good, averaging about 19 points per game in a rookie year. Then we saw Magic's numbers. He looks pretty good as well. Derrick Rose played good in his minutes because he was like subbing in and out with Magic Johnson when Magic got hurt. Kobe got hurt again, but he came back, and he just didn't really have that great of a season. He's starting to decline even more than what he was before, but that's just because he's old at this point, old Kobe. Then you got Julius Erving, Dr. J, coming back from his injury, and he will be traded this year. He's had he had a good year. Not as good as what he has had in the past, obviously, but he's going to get traded. Kevin Garnett won 6th Man of the Year. We saw, or not 6th Man of the Year, most improved, and we saw his numbers. Yao Ming didn't even average 10 rebounds a game. You're 7'5" and you didn't average freaking 10 rebounds. What are you doing? Were you even underneath the basket? You don't even have to jump. You just grab them. That's all you have to do. Let's find out who we're playing in the first round. We are playing the Dallas Mavericks. Now, we've had battles with the Mavericks in the past, but that was when they had Steph Curry. Steph Curry is now obviously retired, and this team has George Hill, Kevin Huerter, Isaac Okoro, Amari Stoudemire, and Nerlens Noel. Good team. Good all-around team. Solidly built, but no match for this dominant dynasty that is the Los Angeles Lakers. And Kobe Bryant is getting hurt a lot in his old age. He really never used to get that hurt that much. We're going up against the Timberwolves after sweeping the first round. They have JoJo White, Gerald Morris, Patrick Williams, Larry Johnson, Jalen Smith. Better team, obviously. Still no match for the Lakers, I wouldn't think. There's a 3-0 lead, and there is a... Oh, hello. Stealing one. Kobe hurt again. We do get out of there. We're playing the Spurs, a 1 versus 2 matchup. And the Spurs have Nico Mannion, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Carmelo, old Carmelo, Spencer Haywood, and Abe O'Neal. So it looks like it's Melo and Spencer Haywood carrying the Spurs team to the 2 seed. Good for them. This is the first time we've played the Spurs in any playoff any playoff series, I think. Kobe's finally back. It's a 1-1 series, 2-1 Lakers, 2-2 Spurs. Yao Ming gets hurt. He's back, though. And it's 3-2 Spurs. Are they going to be the team? Is Melo and Spencer Haywood going to be the team that ends the dynasty? That ends the 9-year streak? I guess we'll find out in this game. What is this, game 6? Here we go. Are we going to take it to a game set? It looks like we're just blowing them out of the water. Yeah. This one's over. This one's over. Absolutely dominant. The Celtics swept the Miami Heat. Who's on this Celtics team? I guess we'll find out, but... Oh, it's LaMelo and Luka. That's right. And Cade Cunningham. Denzel Valentine put up 22. Who is this? Oh, it's DeJounte. I should have known that. Dumb, an idiot. But it's game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Back home in the Staples Center. Can we beat the Spurs or will they end the dynasty? It is a back and forth game. It is really close. I think we came back just the last second. 1:06 to go. 4 seconds. It's a 2-point game. We gotta jump. It's a 2-point game with 4 seconds left. We gotta jump in and find out what happens. I know there's not a whole lot of time, but I kind of screwed up the thing there. All right, let's see. We are inbounding, so that's a good sign. With a 2-point lead. The Spurs have given us trouble. I wonder what the Celtics will do. Kobe with the ball. He's gonna drive in. He's gassed. He lays it in. And we are gonna win the game, 101-97. So the Spurs, even though they gave us a very tough matchup, will not be the team that ends the streak. This is like the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Who's gonna be the man to end the streak? In that, it was Brock Lesnar, but even if this goes in, they won't win. And it doesn't, and the Los Angeles Lakers are still alive in the NBA playoffs. We're going to take on the Boston Celtics. We get our first ever Lakers-Celtics matchup in the NBA Finals. It's been 27 years, and we've never had a Lakers-Celtics matchup, I don't think. Good job, Kobe, laying that in. There's the boys. We get a behind the team view, whatever. It doesn't matter. Magic Johnson holding up the Western Conference trophy, and the boys are staying in the playoffs. Magic Johnson led the team with 19 points. Kevin Love had 15 and 6. Kobe had 14 and 8. Good all-around performance from everybody. Very, very proud. And we are taking on the Celtics. We're taking on Luka, former player. Luka Doncic, Cade Cunningham, Denzel Valentine, Maurice Spates, and Alex Len. Very good backcourt. Other than that, it's kind of weak. We'll see what happens here. We will see what happens. Game 1, Laker victory. Game 2, Dr. J broke his wrist for the season. You've got to be kidding me, Dr. J. Stop getting hurt for the season. I just want to trade you. It's 2-1 Lakers. Kobe's back. It's 3-1 Lakers. Dr. J just is the bane of my existence. He just keeps getting hurt at the end of seasons. I just want to trade him. And we might not be able to trade him again, but it looks like we are going to be the ones to defeat the Celtics and win our 10th straight championship. We will jump in, and since this one's so out of the question, I'm going to just not, I'm going to play it, basically, because this one is so crazy of a blowout, 133 to 96. And it looks like Luka couldn't even handle this firepower that we have here in Los Angeles. That's going to be a rebound by Derrick Rose. We've got Elgin Baylor up here. I've never gotten to play with Elgin Baylor, I don't think. We're going to try and get past LaMelo. Can't do it. Oh, crossover. Oh, get by him. Elgin Baylor, green bean. Elgin Baylor is a demon. 22, 15, 6. He might take home the Finals MVP. DeJounte Murray with 1 second left. 135-96. And the Los Angeles Lakers are NBA champions for a decade. 10 in a row. We are champions. It's never been done before. Luka's crying because he knows that he used to be on a team that had so many championships. He was on this very team. He was part of the dynasty. He started the dynasty. Luka was a part of the dynasty that we started. And now he has to go against us, and he couldn't get the job done. He falls in 5 games, I think, 6 games maybe. Elgin Baylor on the top of the scorers table, celebrating with the fans. Congratulations to the boys. There's the celebration. Kevin Garnett's happy. Bo Cruz is happy because he gets a championship, another championship. Actually, is this his first? I think that we brought him in just for this year. Obviously, when I say Bo Cruz, I'm talking about Juan Hernan Gomez. I just am saying Bo Cruz because that's what he played in the movie Hustle on Netflix, if you want to go watch it. Very good movie, actually. Adam Sandler's in it. Pretty good movie. But here is the Larry O'Brien trophy. We are making any head coach that gets the job a legend in the NBA. Yay, yeah, woo, champions. Lift up that Larry O'Brien, baby. Kevin Knox is at the front of the stage there with Kevin Love. He's getting his hands on the Larry O. Who's got it? Who's got that Finals MVP? It's going to be Elgin Baylor. Who else? Who else is it going to be than Elgin Baylor? Laker legend, Rookie of the Year, should have been. He was denied Rookie of the Year by Wayne Embry. Derrick Rose put up 35 and 5 in this game, the final game. Elgin Baylor had 22, 15, and 6. Magic had 21 and 10. Anthony Bennett had 14. Kevin Love had 13. Kobe had 9 and 2 and 11. Wow. That said Yao Ming didn't even play. That's crazy. What a wild game. And Elgin Baylor is the MVP of the finals. And we've won 10 straight. We've won 10 straight, and we are getting so many retirements. Cade Cunningham, part of some great teams. He was on San Antonio for a while. He was at Golden State, and then he finished his career in Boston. Is he a Hall of Famer? Most definitely. Cade Cunningham is a Hall of Famer. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2029. He's a 10-time All-Star. He made an All-NBA team, and he's got some crazy stats to go along with it. I mean, look at some of these numbers he was putting up at the beginning of his career. Absolutely insane numbers in San Antonio. Absolute Hall of Famer. Evan Mobley, Hall of Famer. He was a dominant force. We drafted him. We had him for a while, won some championships. We sent him to Miami, and he stayed in Miami the rest of his career. Pretty loyal guy. Had some great numbers. Let's check the awards. He was a 1-time NBA champion, 11-time All-Star. That's a Hall of Fame career, if I do say so myself. Scotty Barnes, 3-time NBA champion. We also had Scotty Barnes. Never had Cade Cunningham, but we had Scotty Barnes. 2 separate occasions, I think we had, like 2 separate stints he spent with the Lakers. 3-time champion. He was drafted originally by Miami. I think we swapped Evan Mobley for Scotty Barnes in that trade because he spent 1 season with us. Then we let him go. That's the year he won the championship the first year. Then he went to Denver, got traded to Oklahoma City, spent a year and a half there. Then in free agency, I think we brought him back, and he spent 2 more years in here, got 2 more championships. Then he went to Portland, Detroit, and then spent the final year in Utah. Hall of Famer, definitely. Ray Allen. A lot of guys end up in San Antonio, it looks like. He was in Golden State for his entire career until he went to, I'm guessing this is an anomaly. Then he went to Houston for a few seasons, then ended up in San Antonio. He was a part of some very good Golden State Warrior teams in the early days of the series, where he was dominating. It was pretty scary. Let's check out his awards. Only All-NBA 3rd team 1 time, and All-Rookie 1st team. I don't know if that's good enough to get in the Hall of Fame, especially with the level of talent that's retiring at the same time. Rick Barry, obviously Hall of Famer. We were talking about Rick Barry as possibly one of the greatest, if not the greatest player in this entire series. The greatest player of the series, maybe, because he was putting up MVP level numbers for a while. He was the best player in the league for maybe 5-6 years. He won 5 straight MVPs, 2 championships on the Brooklyn Nets. He made 13 All-Stars, 8 first-team All-NBAs. He's got a very good case, but I guess at this point you can't really say that because Giannis has basically taken over as the best player in the league, in league history. But these Rick Barry years in Brooklyn were scary. And we met him in the finals a couple of times, and we denied him a few championships. Kendrick Perkins also retires, not a Hall of Famer, but had a solid NBA career. What did he do in awards? Did he do anything? He literally did nothing in terms of awards. But he had a solid NBA career. Chris Kaman retires, another guy who had a solid NBA career, was an All-NBAer, third-teamer. Good for him. Not a Hall of Famer. Jalen Brunson will retire. He was a very good player for a few seasons, had some good stats, but not a Hall of Famer. Who else is retiring here? Nobody really of note. So I'm probably going to say Evan Mobley and Cade Cunningham are guaranteed Hall of Famers, and Rick Barry obviously guaranteed Hall of Famer, but I think those are the only 3. Yes, I was right. Rick Barry was just unbelievable in his career. So was Cade Cunningham. So was Evan Mobley. And I'm guessing all 3 of them will have their jersey retired. Maybe, I was going to say Evan Mobley might have his jersey retired for us, but he doesn't look like he will. Cade will get his number 2 retired in San Antonio, and Rick Barry, well-deserved, number 24 retired in Brooklyn. League meetings will make sure that everything is rejected, and it is. And then we go to the draft lottery. But remember, this draft we don't really care that much about. We do have a top 10 pick thanks to Cleveland. But since we don't really care about this draft, we will skip it, and we end up with 7. So the Pistons have the number 1 pick. That's fine. We don't need any picks in this draft. We're just going to trade them anyway. And can I trade Dr. J? Or did he screw me over again? No, he's healthy. Thank you. Jesus. I was panicking there, thinking that he was going to be still injured and we wouldn't be able to trade him. So we will trade Dr. J. We're probably going to have to make our own trade for him. I don't know if we're going to get it. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think anybody's going to be able to have anything that we're going to be valuing. So if we take a look at this team, do we really need anything, or do we just go for draft picks? I mean, I could use maybe another shooting guard, because Kobe kind of probably deserves to come off the bench now at this point. So if we could find a shooting guard that is good. Let's see, what team needs a small forward and has a really good shooting guard? So this Celtics team needs a small forward, but I don't want to add to their team. I don't want to make them better than they could be. Tyrese Halliburton is about the same overall as Kobe, so that doesn't really make any difference. Larry Bird is 36 years old. We could turn him to a small forward. We could turn him to a shooting guard. That would be interesting. Let's see. Who else is here? The Kings don't really have anything. The Magic have nothing that I want. No. I mean, I have one at OJ Mayo, but again, I can't get him because, one, his contract is expired. He's not on a contract. So they don't even technically have his rights. Nope for that. Nope for that. Nope for this. Tracy McGrady. Eric Gordon. Is there no shooting guard that's like that great? There's Jaylen Brown, but we let him go for a reason. Well, he didn't really want to talk to us. That's why we let him go. Let's see. The shooting guards in this league aren't very good, it looks like. There's Stephen Marbury, but he's 37. Is Sidney Moncrief? Sidney Moncrief's on a good contract. He's 30 years old. I think I'm going to go Sidney. He seems to be the best shooting guard available, and they need a small forward. Miles Bridges is their best small forward, so we will go trade for Sidney Moncrief. We'll give them Dr. J, but they will give us first-round picks. Thank you very much. No, not a second-round pick. I want a first-round pick. Yes. Yes, I do. I want all your first-round picks. There we go. 3 first-round picks and Sidney Moncrief to Dr. J. They're not interested in this trade, so I will give them pick 23. They're not interested in this trade. I will give them pick 17. They're not interested. Just take the trade, okay? Get rid of that pick. 2 first-round picks. They're not. You got to be. There you go. They took the trade. So we get a new shooting guard in Clyde Drexler, right? Is that who we got? No, we got Sidney Moncrief. We got Sidney Moncrief to be the new starting shooting guard. Kobe will come off the bench. And then, because he's probably going to regress even more. And Sidney might regress as well, but he's going to be the starting shooting guard for this season at least. And then we will have probably to trade this 7th overall pick too. What if I just go trade finder 7th overall pick? What are the people giving me for it? I just probably want draft picks because I didn't really get a lot of... I got some decent draft picks, but there's a 49 and a 50 from the Denver Nuggets. You know what? I will take that. Denver Nuggets, thank you very much. We don't have any picks, so we will go straight to rookie signings. And we didn't sign anybody, but we will take a look at team options. Kevin Garnett, we will accept his 2-year team option. LeBron declined his player option. Do we bring the King back? He's had a Hall of Fame career. He's got 6 NBA championships, 13 All-Stars. I'm not going to bring LeBron back. It'd be awesome to. The first overall pick was Doug Collins. He's an 81. Larry Kennan is an 81 as well. Swen Nader, 82. Hardly know her. Bo Lamar is a 77. ML Carr is a 74. It's going to be an interesting draft class. Not going to be anything crazy. Qualifying offers, we will offer the extension to these guys. Then the moratorium period. There's LeBron. He's got 11 offers. Who's the best guy? Who's the best offer? The Denver Nuggets. We just took their draft pick. There's Russell Westbrook, but he's restricted. There is Anthony Edwards. Is he going to leave Miami? Nah, looks like he's going to go back to Miami. Giannis could leave Golden State, and he might go up to Canada. That's interesting. So what do we need? Do we need anybody? I don't think we do. We've got our point guards. We're going to bring back Derrick Rose, obviously. So we're good with that. We just got a new shooting guard. We've got small forwards. We've got power forwards. And we've got centers. We don't really even need that much. Whatever. I guess we just bring back the guys that we have on bird rights and we just run it back for another season. So let's go negotiate a contract with Derrick Rose. Let's go negotiate a contract with Kevin Love. And let's negotiate a contract with Courtney Lee. And we will agree to all those contracts. Derrick Rose getting a super max extension. We will decline those because we're just going to obviously match. No, we're not going to match. Actually, we have to match, it looks like. I can't even back out of that. So everybody offered those guys a contract, so we will match their deals. Okay, so they're going to be free agents again next season. But we did bring them back. At least we're not paying them crazy amounts of money. But we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 players on the roster. We're just going to run it back for this season. Unless, I guess we could get a better small forward to back up, what's his face? To back up, what's his name? Elgin Baylor. I don't know why I completely blanked on his name for a second. I would like to have Tim Duncan. Timmy D's would be nice, but it looks like he's going to go team up with Luka. You know what? We'll just let it go. All the good guys are restricted, so we'll just let it go. We'll move on. Player progression. Just bring back our guys and let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. Elgin Baylor stays at 95. Derrick Rose is 93. Magic's down to a 92. Kevin Garnett's up to a 90. Kevin Love's at an 88. Moncrief stays at an 87. Yao Ming's up to an 83. That's good, so he can be the starting center again. Anthony Bennett stays at 82. So does Kevin Knox. But Kobe drops to an 81. I kind of want Kobe to retire. I don't want to see him just be like a 70-something bench player. I just want to see him retire so that he doesn't have to suffer. But he is getting championships, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And then the rest of these guys are also regressing. It sucks to see Juan Hernangomez regress because he's only 26. Courtney Lee also in that same boat. But we move on. We don't care about that stuff. We've got the players in the spots that we need. And we go for 11th straight championship this season in the next episode. Let's go to the coaching game plan and take a look at the roster. So Derrick Rose, they want to have start at point guard over Magic Johnson. You know what? I don't hate that. We'll have Derrick Rose start at point guard over Magic. Sidney Moncrief will come off and start shooting guard over Kobe. Then you got Elgin Baylor, Kevin Garnett, and Yao Ming. So the starting lineup is basically the same except for we have 2 changes at the top in the backcourt. Then you got Magic, Kevin Love, Kevin Knox, Anthony Bennett, Courtney Lee, and they don't even have Kobe getting minutes. I'm going to have Kobe getting minutes. Just because he's an 81 overall doesn't mean that he's not going to get minutes. He's going to get some minutes. This is Kobe Bryant we're talking about. This is Kobe freaking Bryant we're talking about here. We got to give him some minutes. There we go. We'll give him 20 minutes a game. Maxey, they don't have him getting any minutes. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit of minutes off of Anthony Bennett and give Jermaine O'Neal some of those minutes. We'll have both of them getting 4 minutes. That's fine. Just so we have another big man coming off the bench. And that's what the lineup is going to look like for next episode. Thank you guys so much, stopping in and watching. As always, if you want to go check out the main channel, World of Juice, the link is in the description, as it always is. There is Madden content on there, MLB The Show content on there, all kinds of content on there that you can fill your eyeballs with if you want to go watch that. But I have plenty of content over on this channel as well, so you can stick here. Totally fine. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!